In this video, we're going to walk around the Unverferth NutriMax liquid fertilizer applicator. Numerous studies over the past several years have proven the benefit of later applied liquid nitrogen. The crop needs the fertilizer the most when it's in its later growing stages, and a timely side dress of liquid fertilizer can boost your yield and put money back in your pocket. It's easy to quickly pencil out your return on investment when your yields increase and you put more bushels in the bin at the end of harvest. At Unverferth, we're always innovating and trying to find ways to help you boost your productivity and yield. More than 5 years ago, we set out to develop a fertilizer applicator that could help your farming operation apply later in the growing season and with less worry of downtime. We also knew that it had to be easy and safe to transport from field to field. The result was the Unverferth NutriMax liquid fertilizer applicator. This was built specifically for professional producers that want to take control of their fertilizer application program. With large carrying capacities, wide toolbar widths, a heavy-duty coulter design, narrow transport widths, and a wide variety of undercarriage choices and innovative accessories, there's no other applicator on the market that can compare. Today, we're going to walk around this model 2600 with a 60-foot toolbar and show you why that holds true. The NutriMax is available with 2600, 1800, or a 1400 gallon tank. The tank is custom molded for Unverferth and is manufactured from a poly material. This features a containment sump in the bottom of the tank that holds the last 30 to 50 gallons of liquid even on side hills to maintain a primed pump. Inside the tank, we have a stainless steel baffle, and we've heard testament from NutriMax owners on how this prevents the liquid from sloshing back and forth, which really helps smooth out the ride in the field when the operator's slowing down or speeding up. As we make our way around to the back of the applicator, you'll see our standard 3-inch quick fill with on-off valve, so you can quickly fill the tank. We also have a standard LED spotlight with an on-off switch for easier nighttime operation. You can also see at the back of the applicator, we have a tank volume indicator with red ball float, so you can easily reference how much is in the tank when you're filling. We also have one of these indicators on the front of the applicator so the operator can reference how much is in the tank when he's inside the tractor cab. Here is where we would mount our 9-gallon clean water tank, and it's been removed from this applicator for shipping purposes. This is standard with an eyewash tube and spout for quick and easy access to clean water. Under here, you'll see our standard tank agitation control. This includes a manual on-off valve to control your tank agitation. Now, let's jump up front and continue our walk around. Our standard flow ball indicators, as shown here, allows the operator to monitor the flow to each row from inside the tractor cab to determine if there's a blockage. The NutriMax liquid fertilizer applicators are standard with hydraulic PWM pumps that ensure correct application rates at varying speeds. The advantage of a PWM pump is that it can provide instant swath control response. It won't overspeed the hydraulic motor, and it only runs to meet the output demand, so the life of the pump is maximized. Models 2600 and 1800 are standard with run-dry pumps that have a pressure gauge to tell the operator that the barrier fluid is in proper suspense. We also have some different pumps available as optional, depending on the model, to meet your operations needs. Up on the front of the applicator, we have 2 pressure gauges, one for the pump and one for the toolbar plumbing. 80-foot and larger toolbars are standard with 6-section control, while toolbars that are smaller than 80 foot are standard with 5-section control. The flowback electric ball valves feature an innovative design that instantly shuts off the flow of liquid fertilizer to each row and returns that extra liquid back into the tank. This equates to fertilizer savings and money back in your pocket every time you shut off the toolbar plumbing. Our standard Raven RCM isobus controller allows you to control the rate from the tractor's virtual terminal screen. This is standard with a pressure transducer, so you can monitor the toolbar's pressure on the VT screen in the tractor. When filling the applicator, you can manually enter in the amount of liquid that you put in the tank on the tractor's VT screen. For tractors that are not equipped with isobus, We do have an optional Raven 450 rate controller that comes with an Astro 2 GPS for monitoring the speed. Now, let's move around to the side of the applicator and talk about our toolbar and coulter design. Depending on the model, we have toolbar sizes ranging from 90 feet down to 40 feet, and we can place the coulters on 38, 36, 30, 22, or 20-inch row spacings to meet your operations needs. When our engineers developed the NutriMax, they stretched their imaginations to achieve a narrow transport width so you can easily navigate down the road from field to field. Our 2600 and 1800 models feature an innovative tower lift design that provides a narrow transport width. This 2600 with 60-foot toolbar folds up to a 14-foot 9-inch width, and that's up top where the coulters are flipped out, so you're even narrower than that down here where traffic is passing by. The parallel arm lift system on 2600 and 1800 raises the toolbar nice and even and optimizes the down pressure on the coulters for consistent fertilizer placement. Our smaller model, 1400, features a more basic toolbar fold design which folds the wings back and into the transport position. Some of our toolbar sizes also feature dual width application for increased versatility. As an example, this 60-foot toolbar can be folded and operated at 40 foot. Our 40-foot toolbar is available as a rigid or dual width toolbar where you can fold and operate it at 30 foot. The toolbar on models 2600 and 1800 features dual 5-inch by 7-inch tubing on the main frame and main wing, and single 6-inch by 6-inch tubing on the outer wing. Model 1400 features single 7-inch by 7-inch tubing on the toolbar. All of our NutriMax applicators feature 36 inches of crop clearance, so you can apply when the crop is taller when it needs it the most. Our toolbar features constant hydraulic downforce, so you can penetrate through the toughest soils. Up front, we have a pressure gauge so the operator can easily monitor the downforce pressure from inside the tractor cab. All NutriMax applicators also have standard wing tilt, and the way this works, when the operator raises the toolbar, the wings will automatically tilt up for increased crop clearance when turning on end rows. Our toolbar wings feature 15 degrees of above and 10 degrees of below horizontal wing flex to follow field contours and ensure consistent fertilizer depth all the way across the toolbar. Out on the wings, we have tool-free adjustable gauge wheels for added stability in the field. The coulter depth is set by adjusting the gauge wheel and then placing stops in on the main lift and lower hydraulic cylinders. Now let's talk about our coulter system. When you're applying an expensive input such as liquid nitrogen, you want to ensure that it's being placed into the soil where it's needed. That's why we developed the heaviest coulter and mounting design in the industry. We utilize a square coulter post that won't twist and turn like a round post will. Then we used formed cast mounting clamps and straight bolts to hold the post onto the toolbar. Other toolbars that utilize U-bolts are prone to twisting and turning, which ultimately leads to your fertilizer not being placed into the soil. As we move down, you can see our 20-inch diameter rippled coulter, and we also have an optional 20-inch smooth blade coulter available. This coulter system features 1,500 pounds of down pressure, uses a 6-bolt hub, and has 30 degrees of total swivel to navigate through the soil. You can then choose from a high-pressure nozzle or knife system to inject the fertilizer into the soil. Both of these are mounted with a massive 1-inch thick mounting arm, so you know that the injector is always in the appropriate position. We also have some innovative application options that are only available for the Unverferth NutriMax. Our Double-Coulter system places 2 coulters down the center of each row to inject fertilizer 33% closer to each plant. We also have an innovative Dual-Delivery system which combines a single coulter down the center of the row with 2 trailing hoses that applies fertilizer on top of the soil right next to the plant root. For more information on our application systems, we invite you to check out the NutriMax Application Systems Closer Look video. Now let's talk about the frame and undercarriage design on the NutriMax liquid applicator. Our single tang hitch comes with different bushings so you can size it to your hitch pin and prevent drawbar slap. Our safety chain, reflective striping, and flashing taillights are all standard for safer road travel. The gooseneck hitch design of the NutriMax enhances the pressure on the coulters so you can penetrate through tough soils. Our standard drop leg jack permits easy storage when not in use. The NutriMax requires 4 SCV hydraulic remotes on the tractor, and the hoses are color-coded for easy use. We require 1 remote for the toolbar fold, a 2nd remote for the outer wing fold, a 3rd remote for the raise and lower of the toolbar, and finally a 4th remote for our hydraulic pump. 40-foot rigid toolbars do not have an outer wing, so those only require 3 SCV hydraulic remotes. If you decide to go with our optional steerable hitch, you will need 1 additional SCV remote on the tractor. So let's talk about our innovative steerable hitch option and how it works. I'll have you come in a little closer and you can see our hitch sensor. And this determines how much the tractor is turning. This sensor then sends a signal to our ECU that's mounted underneath the applicator, which is the brains of the operation. That ECU sends a signal to our hydraulic cylinders, one mounted on each side of the hitch, and this turns the hitch of the applicator to follow the tractor. This ensures that you only have 1 set of tracks on your end rows. You can also manually bump this hitch from inside the tractor cab using your hydraulic controls if you're running on side hills or through uneven terrain. Models 1800 and 1400 are available with a single wheel and tire undercarriage, while models 2600 and 1800 are available with a dual wheel and tire undercarriage. The single and dual wheel and tire undercarriages are standard with heavy-duty 10-bolt hubs and special alloy spindles for longevity. The adjustable axle can accommodate a wide variety of row spacings to meet your operations needs. Our innovative equalizer track system, as shown here, provides maximum flotation in the field to reduce compaction. This is available on models 2600 and 1800 and features an exclusively designed heavy-duty 14-inch wide rubber belt, poly-coated wheels, fenders, and a grease bank for easy maintenance. The innovative design of the equalizer track allows each track to camber from side to side to follow field contours, and this also pivots from front to back. The track axle is also adjustable and it can accommodate a wide variety of row spacings. Another option that's available for the NutriMax liquid applicator is our inductor system for adding micronutrients or stabilizer, and this lowers to the ground for ease of use. We also have an optional add-on coulter package for the toolbar, which includes 2 more coulters. This will change your outside row to be a half rate. As an example, this 23-row toolbar has 1.5 rate on the outer rows because we're skipping a row to match the planter. If we go with the optional add-on coulter package, that outside row will be at a half rate because we're running down that row twice. Thanks for watching our walk around of the Unverferth NutriMax liquid fertilizer applicator. This was specifically designed for professional producers that are looking to take control of their fertilizer application program. It's built with the heaviest components, the highest quality, has a wide variety of application options, and features a narrow transport design so you can easily maneuver from field to field. For more information, we invite you to visit umequip.com or see your nearest dealer today.